And we're live. Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Talk Now live with special guest Chaka Crypto, and of course your family-friendly, lovable furry dog Patches is here as well. So grateful that you guys have joined us today. Before we get started with the good show that we have lined up, let's say hello to Chaka. Chaka, how are you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. Thanks for the invite. Happy to be here. And Patches, what up?
Patches is just doing his thing. He pretty much just eats and sleeps. That's the life of a dog. But let's say hello to Selmo Fudd is here. He says Crypto Talk Now. Thank you for being here, Selmo Fudd. So grateful that you have joined us here, Chalk. I know it's like we've been trying to match up. Our schedules haven't matched up. Been trying to get you to come on for a long time, and glad that we finally matched up. And then, as I mentioned off stage, we'll have you come back when Max is here, because I know you mentioned to me off stage you wanted to pick his brain on which was it, Zilliqa, and what was the other one?
Zilliqa and Metopolis. I know. I've heard him talk about it, and I was like, oh, I'm intrigued. I want to learn more.
Cool stuff. So tell me. So now you said you just discovered Veracity. Veracity, I still have a moon bag of. I bought that last year. I do have a moon bag of Volt. So give us tell us a little bit about what you've been talking about: Veracity, Volt, and MetaMonkey AI. Give us some updates on those three if you can, please.
Yeah. So Veracity, what caught my attention with them is they recently just got a U.S. patent for a proof of views through the blockchain.
Oh,
and they got a patent on that. So I was like, let's check that out, because then I read more into it. And basically it's just a way to verify that, to make sure, let's say that a company wants to use you for marketing, and it's a way to ensure that those viewers are real, the not bots, because everything gets verified through the blockchain. And then with them having that patent, I was like, this could be big if it catches traction. And because there's a lot of, pay to view platforms out there, like YouTube, for example. Not saying YouTube will use that, but it's possible. And if that catches traction, then I want to be part of that. It's something I'm looking forward to with this bull market.
That's interesting news. I'll have to come full circle and take a closer look at Veracity again. Like I said, I still have a moon bag of it. I've heard great things about it in the past, but that's cool that they've applied for a patent, and it can verify whether or not the views that you're getting are real and not bots.
Yeah, they applied for it, and they actually received it the end of November. So they have it's their patent, and they're gonna be able to lend that technology out. And and whoever uses it, they got to pay royalties to Veracity, of course. So that's just a good thing.
Cool. And give us so I saw something, Max sent me something about Volt, and that was I'm sure you saw it. Pablo Crow had like a TV interview or something like that coming out tonight, I think, right?
Yeah, there you can actually see the whole video. I seen it already on Twitter, but they had a NASDAQ interview.
Wow.
It was awesome. Pablo Crow, Ozzy Power, and they actually went on there, and they had a really nice professional NASDAQ video talking about Volt, and telling them all about meme coins, and it was very, very informative. It looked really good for Volt. They were very professional and spoke very well.
I do have to say, I'm intrigued by the excitement when they come into the chat here of all the people involved with Volt. So much positive sentiment with Volt, and everyone's so excited about it. They do an excellent job of marketing. So besides the NASDAQ interview, what else is going on with Volt? What's the latest and greatest in the last month or so with what's going on with Volt?
Oh man, okay. So my situation with Volt was I had Volt before they merged over to V2. I ended up selling my Volt. Recently, a couple weeks ago, I was on a live stream with Space Chick and Waddy the Crypto Hunter, Daniel Gayton. They were talking about Volt. And I remember I did have one of their NFTs that came out, and they were talking about the benefits of the NFTs. And I was like, hey, you know what? I still have that. And I checked it out, and I did a video, and the Volt army showed so much love. I haven't had that reaction on Twitter, putting out a tweet about a video ever. This is the first time that I've gotten that many retweets and likes. So I was like, out of appreciation, I'm gonna do some more Volt videos. And that's how that started. And then I got back into Volt. But they've been showing so much love. Shout out to the Volt Army. They've been showing a lot of love. But as far as Volt, their link tree is off the hook. They have so
I saw that. I was amazed by it when Pablo Crow came on my channel a long time ago. He said Forget about the website. Look at our link tree. I was like, wow, I've never seen a link tree like that before.
Yeah, I could literally go all day and just talk about the link tree and go down the line of how much they got going on right now, and the UFC fighters that they're sponsoring, the soccer players, and so the marketing part of it is awesome. And then, but the latest and greatest, they have Volti change just dropped,
Yep.
and it's a decentralized exchange, but it's pretty cool because it has a couple features. They're not activated yet, but it's going to have some features like a stop loss and a peer to peer, with it, and that's kind of rare. I know that Dex Tools has that, Sphinx has that, but that's a rare feature to have, so that's pretty good.
If you've just joined us, welcome to Crypto Talk Now live with Larry and special guest Chaka Crypto, and of course Patches is here. If you have not subscribed yet to Chaka, here he is right here on the screen, Chaka Crypto, 2 words. Let's say hello to, of course, Tim Shea is here as well. If I get him up on the screen, he says hey because that's what Tim Shea says. And Coochie Boy is back, so welcome back to you. The OGs of OGs are in the house. Selma Fudd, Tim Shea, and Coochie Boy.
What is going on?
Yeah, so we talked about MetaMonkey a long time ago. That's how we both met. We talked about MetaMonkey. So tell me, what's the latest and greatest going on with MetaMonkey AI?
Oh, the latest and greatest. Well, MetaMonkey right now, I'm able to beta test the metaverse and run around. Right, it's simply just the bones of the metaverse, but it's ran by it's built on Unreal Engine 5, so it looks pretty amazing. The graphics on it, so that's exciting to check out. As far as the use case of the metaverse, they haven't really came out with that yet, but just to be able to play it and actually run around in the metaverse is pretty cool. And then of course they got their pure wallet that's going to be dropping, so that's pretty exciting. And then also on Twitter, they're staying very active, engaging with the community, and they're doing a bunch of like buy competitions and last buy competitions, which are actually pretty fun. It's like you have to buy and hold it. If you're the last buy in that hour, when the hour's up, then you win like 1 ETH. So wow. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun.
Now, did they give like a date as far as when the Pure Wallet is dropping? Have they announced that?
It's supposed to be they did. I don't want to give the wrong date, but I want to say it was going to be very, very soon. I don't want to give the wrong date out there, but it's going to be soon.
Pretty soon, relatively soon. Okay, cool. Yeah. Cool stuff. All right. Well, this again is Chaka Crypto. You guys can support him. And also, while we're at it, let's take a look at your Twitter account, and so everybody can see that. Just gonna type it in here, Chaka Crypto. So you said you were on Space. Was it Space Chick's channel that you were on streaming, or she was
that just one? That was Waddy's channel, and he had Space Chick,
okay.
Myself, and Daniel Gayton on there.
Yeah, it's somebody that I haven't met yet, but I've seen her videos. She does a good job as Space Chick Crypto. So I'll have to at some point reach out to her and see if we can get her to come on our show. But here's Chaka Crypto right here. If you guys want to go ahead and follow him on Twitter, he's at is this 2 underscores?
Yeah, it's 2 underscores and then 3 underscores.
Okay. At 2 underscores Chaka and then 3 underscores, and there he is, Chaka Crypto. Now tell me about this. What where's this? Is this an NFT right here?
Oh, that is that's my favorite NFT project right now. They're called Baby Alien Division, and that PFP right there, the artist Hot, she actually made for me live on stream, let me design it, and they have a whole lot going on. The Baby Alien Division, shout out to them. The community's great, and if you're into NFTs, check them out, man.
Baby Alien Division. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll have to check them out. All right. Well, I like this MetaMonkey thing here. But yeah, so let's take a look at the overall top 100 courtesy of Crypto Bubbles. There's a lot of green in there today. Cello is one that's really moving. I've had some Cello, but I sold out of it last year. Crow is doing well, up 7.2%. Looking in at the overall market with coin market cap, you can see we'll talk about the top 30. Bitcoin is pushed up. Last 24 hours up 1.8%, sitting in at 17,270. Ethereum, if you're keeping score at home, sitting in at 1290. BNB 296. XRP, you know me, 38.9 cents. Have you purchased any XRP?
I have not. I have not. I have.
I have misery likes company because I keep telling everybody I'm going to purchase it, but I'm waiting for a sale of a small building. I keep telling everybody, and hopefully within a week and a half, I'll be able to finally do that. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I will be part of the XRP. I'm sure I'll have some of that, but just not right now. I haven't.
Okay, cool. Well, you're in interesting company with me because everyone teases me about it. And if you saw the thumbnail that Max made, what's it Larry David?
It's Larry David, yeah.
Yeah, don't be a Larry. So, what's funny with that commercial, the Super Bowl commercial where Larry David's on there, it was a funny one because my kids were teasing me because, of course, my name is Larry. And they're saying, don't be a Larry, don't be a Larry. And he's like, what do you think about FTX? He's like, I don't know, like that. And so,
yeah,
and then FTX, of course, goes under, which is kind of funny because he's obviously doing the commercial for FTX.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you that's a pretty funny thumbnail, man.
Yeah, it was funny. He surprised me with that one. He normally, I hadn't seen one like that. He's been really upping his game with the thumbnails. Max has been making almost all of our thumbnails. Doge sitting in at 10 cents. Cardano stuck in the mud still at 32 cents. Polygon 93 cents. Polkadot 564. Litecoin Lisa 77.81. Shiba Inu, where are you? 509367. Solana 1407. Uniswap 633, Chainlink 751, Cosmos 1041, Ethereum Classic 1957, Stellar Lumens 8.8 cents, Toncoin $1.81, Bitcoin Cash 111.89, Algorand 24 cents, Kronos having a good day 6.9 cents, and rounding off the top 30, Quant 131.86. Is there anything in the top, let's say 100? Well, we don't even say top 30. Anything in the top 100 that you currently don't own, but you're looking to acquire sometime soon?
Yeah, actually, the Zilliqa. I've been looking at Zilliqa. I'm really interested in, and it's more of a gaming like blockchain, and those always they kind of get really popular, and then they kind of die off a little bit, get popular, but Zilliqa, what I've read on them, and I don't know if you know this, but they're going to be coming out with a Zilliqa gaming console.
Oh, really? Oh, no, I did not know that.
So you'll be able to play, and it's probably going to be super expensive, but it's still, the idea is cool. You'll be able to play to earn, and then at night you can mine from it.
Oh, cool.
So I was like, that's pretty interesting. So I've been checking that out.
We definitely have to talk to Max more about that because he's a big Zilliqa guy. All right, well, cool. Well, Hay is trending, which I don't know anything about. HAY. And I don't know if you heard of that one, but Terra Classic is trending also. Solana been taking a beating. It is doing good today. Last 24 hours, up 3.88% is trending also. I did a video that you just saw on Alliance Block. Was the first one I've done in ages as far as a recorded video. And I'm going to start doing some more ALBT videos and some other ones too. Maybe I might even talk about Casper. But yeah, so let's get into the news here. Sammy, Scammy the Sammy, I don't even know what you want to call him, but Scammy Sammy is back. Freed. He's fried. He's going to testify before Congress eventually. I think that's kind of funny how they put that in there eventually. Thank you to coinmarketcap.com news, courtesy of The Block. So just on the surface, because we don't want to read the whole article, what's your thoughts on this whole FTX collapse?
Oh, it's a mess. It's a mess. I truly believe the fallout's not over, and there's going to be more exchanges to come, but it just, listening to this guy's interviews, he just trips me up, man, that how he just dodges around questions, and it's just a mess to me. It's a mess. You got journalists out there that were paid FTX speakers, like Mr. Kevin O'Leary, who even said he would back Sam Bankman even if he came back to FTX. He'd still back him. He's just that much of a good guy. I don't know, and I don't know nobody knows exactly what happened, but it's just a mess.
Yeah, it definitely is. Let's get into a little bit more comments here, and we're going to get into this article. Coochie Boy says, "What's up, Mr. Larry and Chaka?" So welcome, Coochie Boy, once again. Tim Shea says, ALBT, let's go. Yes, I mentioned you in that video, the recorded video I just released. I mentioned you, Tim. And Caroline is in New York. Well, she's a scary character. I don't want any part of having her on this show because just scares me.
They actually, yeah, she was seen at a coffee shop in Manhattan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I walk into a coffee shop in Manhattan, which the odds of that happening is probably 0, but if I did walk in there and saw her, I would turn around and go the other way. But yeah, Sammy is going to eventually testify. Former FTX CEO Sammy, the terrible scammer, allegedly freed, obligated to talk to lawmakers about the collapse of his crypto exchange, but he might not do it on their timeline. The disgraced crypto boss, I know he's like a crypto boss, said he needs to learn more about what caused FTX to implode and file for bankruptcy protection before he can appear at a congressional hearing on the topic. The House Financial Service Committee invited Sammy to testify on December 13th hearing. This is just. Do you think that he's going to go to jail? I mean,
you know what? They use the word invited him to come to court, so he's not going to jail.
No, that's a good point. I like the way you picked that out. Yes.
Are they going to invite him to jail? And he's like, not today. I am the crypto boss. I'm not going to do that. But I mean, he just got so many. He should go to jail, in my opinion, but I don't think he will.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to. I mean, with all the money he has, and he's probably got a nice legal defense team already lined up, and he's connected, politically. So I think Sammy's going to be safe from doing any time. But that's just my opinion. Both of our opinions.
Then you have Did you hear about the people that Crypto.com sent $10 million to the wrong people, and they were spending the money, and now they're going after them. They're facing 20 years unless they give the money back, right?
Yeah.
So those guys are going to go to jail, but this guy isn't.
No, he was. Well, yeah, it's a crazy thing. Let's talk a little about Bone. So do you have any Shiba Inu?
I do. I have a moon bag of Shiba. I have a moon bag of Bone. As far as following them, because I don't know when Shibarium will ever come out, but I'm holding them just in case.
That's a frustrating thing for me. So I love Shiba Inu, right? I don't have much of it left. I did do well with it. I sold off a bunch of it back last October. I did good with it. So it was one of my positive things. But I'm frustrated with it overall because I know it's a good project. I know it can do well, but I just keep saying to myself, they had, Shibarium. I'm sorry, they had the Shiboshis, the NFTs come out a long time ago. I tried to get one. I blew the gas fees on that, but they sold out in 34 minutes. They could have came out with another set of those. Shibarium should be out by now with all the millions and millions of dollars that they made. You would think that they could develop a blockchain faster. And so I don't know what's going on. Does it make you kind of wonder why things are taking so long to develop for Shiba Inu?
It does make me wonder, but then again, it's Shiba Inu.
Yeah.
I mean, I really, I guess thinking about it, I can't expect them to just come out on time. I don't know. It's Shiba Inu, and from where it came from, I can see it taking a while, and I can see it getting dragged on. But I'm still gonna hold my bag just in case, because Shiba Inu is very popular, and it can gain even more popularity if that drops.
Yep, and it's got the AAA game that we're waiting on as well, and the metaverse. I just think that. Yeah, I think that Shiba Inu is kind of like XRP. It's like you need it to do well. Like you need XRP to defeat the SEC. You need Shiba Inu to do good because kind of like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu is kind of like the first, sometimes for some people, the first exposure that someone gets to the crypto world is through purchasing Shiba Inu. So, not everybody comes in just buying Bitcoin. But yeah, so I think we need it to do well. Coochie Boy says, Elon has been busy with other stuff.
Yeah, he's out there launching rockets.
He likes his rockets, that's for sure.
Hey, do you think that what's your opinion on Bone? Do you think that Bone will be more valuable than Shiba Inu once Shibarium drops?
I think that it's going to just. I think that Bone is going to really, really do well once Shibarium comes out, because that's the conventional wisdom. Everyone's saying that that's going to be like the gas for Shibarium itself, and I just think that that's going to really be the utility for it, and I think it is going to be something that people would want to hold over Shiba Inu. I think it'll definitely do well. I currently don't have any bone, but I remember we talked about it and we were saying that we thought it was a good thing, me and Max. But I just like so many things, there's only so much you can get into, but I think at some point it's really going to take off once Shibarium comes out. Now, I don't know if, it'll kind of like it could be like a buy the rumor, sell the news even type of event, because if there's like a clue that it comes out, in a couple days, like when it gets really close to coming out, people might just, it might just run up like crazy and then just dump it. Just kind of like last September, not this past September, but September 2021 with Cardano. It was like September 8th or 18th was their smart contracts. And I did good with that too, because it was a buy the rumor, sell the news event. So it could be something like that. But I think, with the utility that it has, I think that it'll do good. It'll be kind of like stable for the ecosystem. But what's your thoughts on Bone?
Oh, I Bone's definitely going to be, I think you're going to need Bone for Shibarium. So that I think the price of Bone is going to increase substantially, but I also think Shiba's going to be right along with it, because there would be no Shibarium, no Bone, no nothing without Shiba Inu. So I think there's more to come with Shiba Inu.
Yeah, I still see good things on the horizon about Shiba Inu. I mean, I like it. I'm just frustrated with how long it's taking to develop stuff. That's the only thing I can criticize. I can give constructive criticism to Shiba Inu by saying things could happen a little faster. That's all I'm saying. With the blockchain, the AAA game, I know takes time. The metaverse, I'd like to see another round of Shiboshis, but that's just me. I know, like if they made 10,000 Shiboshis, I can say this with absolute certainty that they would sell out again very fast. And I just don't understand why they don't do it. But that's just me.
Yeah, why not put out another round of Shiboshis? That's a great idea.
I don't know. I have no idea. I've been saying that for months. Let's see. Mr. Lambo's Crypto Talk. I still think they're holding on to Shibarium and will release it in the bull run. That could be what it is. That is another theory. I thought about that before myself. Maybe they're just waiting for it, the bull run, so that it really, really takes off. But that's a good theory. Coochie Boy, Elon, and VB. Bone probably go to 100 easy in a month. Once Shibarium is released, I think 1,000 Bone will make some people a millionaire. Well, you could be right. We'll have to wait and see. But we don't, we haven't talked about Shiba Inu too much on this channel recently. So we have to once in a while just mention it because, it's still good. All right. So that's that. Now, Vitalik Buterin, interesting character. Very, very smart guy, right? So Vitalik on the crypto blues. He's not singing a song, but focus on the tech, not the price. That's what we've been saying. This is a time to build up the utility. Before we get into this article, I know Cool Cat Crypto hates Ethereum. I don't know if you ever see Cool Cat come in here, but he's like the only person that I know that really hates it. I know some people are not crazy about it, but what's your thoughts? I'm kind of neutral on it. What's your thoughts on Ethereum?
Ethereum is probably that's my number one investment right now is Ethereum, and it was my first, and it's still my number one. As far as technology wise, I mean, it came out, Bitcoin was just a peer-to-peer thing, and then became what then Ethereum came out with their blockchain with all the other stuff. I mean, it's my number one investment. I'm pro Ethereum.
Well, that's interesting. I'm glad I asked you that question then. I look at Ethereum kind of like McDonald's. So, people will criticize Ethereum on the point that, it's expensive. It's a little bit slower. The gas fees are high, that type of stuff compared to some other things. Right. But it's trusted, McDonald's sells the most hamburgers, not necessarily because they taste the best. So it's something that people go to. And I think that when it comes to institutional investors, I think that's when Ethereum is going to really take off, because now these institutional investors, once regulation comes in, they're not going to just be going into Bitcoin. They're going to be going into Bitcoin and Ethereum, like those two primarily. So I think that Ethereum still has a bright future. Whether or not it can flip Bitcoin remains to be seen. I'm not sure. Do you think it can at some point?
Man, I don't know. I think it will always be behind Bitcoin.
Okay.
Just the way that the that it works out. I think it'll always be behind Bitcoin. I think it will get up there, but I don't think it'll flip Bitcoin.
All right. Coochie Boy. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm kind of divided on it. I've been saying for a long time, I don't think anything will flip Bitcoin. But now, XRP, Quant, people are making some good arguments just because of the utility. Maybe Ethereum too. So we'll have to wait and see, but I'm not sure. I think Elon wanted to get Twitter first. I'll laugh out loud. Coochie Boy, is 50,000 bone enough? That's what Tim Shea wants to know. Cody Core says Larry and Tim Shea. Welcome, Cody Core. You got 50,000 bone. Wow, Coochie Boy's got 50,000 bone. How about that?
Nice.
He's all boned up on bone. Tim Shea. No, Cody Core. Coochie Boy keeps asking if 50,000 is enough. So I asked him first. All right. Coochie Boy, I agree. All right. So, getting into this article. Well, if you're big into Ethereum, then you'll appreciate this. So the Ethereum co-founder has recommended weary crypto investors to shift away from price watching and focus on tech instead. I've been saying that. I even said that about MetaMonkey. It's like, I view it as a technology company. So that's the thing, is just to work on your technology during this, what I would call now is a prolonged period that we're in, cycle, crypto winter, whatever. Do you think that we're headed towards, Larry's going to walk around with a pitchfork and we're in the crypto market meltdown, or we're going to have a big crash, or maybe not?
I think it's going to be like this for a while, and I think it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. Yeah. When this is going to happen, I don't know. I'm going to say May 6th of 2023, it will be in a in a bull market, and I have no I have no evidence at all. So I'm just throwing that date out there.
Well, my birthday. Mine's February 14th, 2023. But you got to throw a time in there. So, what are you on the East Coast?
I'm over here on the West Coast, so it's going to be right at noon. Right at noon, after breakfast.
Okay.
After breakfast, after eggs and bacon, and boom.
There you go. I like that. You threw in the time there. But so how low do you think Bitcoin will go? What's your educated guess, if you had to give one, on how low you think Bitcoin will go?
Oh, I'd like to see it hit down as low as possible, because it's going to pop back up, and that's just a better entry point to get, to take advantage of these bear market prices. As far as the exact price, I don't know. I'd like to see it. It's at what, 17 right now?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like it to get down to mid 16s, somewhere around there.
We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I'm still saying that 12,000 is possible, but it may not happen before the end of the year. That was my original prediction, but we'll see.
Oh, 12,000 would be awesome.
It would be, it would definitely be in a buying opportunity, because of course it'll bring down everything else. Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin has shared some sage advice for traders feeling the blues for the crypto bear market. Focus on tech rather than price. All right. So on December 3rd, this is what he posts from the self-described crypto investor Coin Mamba, echoing that many crypto investors are likely feeling at the moment. After 9 years in crypto, this is from Coin Mamba, sorry. After 9 years in crypto, I'm kind of exhausted. I want to move on and do something different with my life. Tired of all these scammers and fraudsters. All right, so the crypto industry has continued to be bombarded with unsavory news since the collapse of FTX and the resulting garbage, basically, which recently claimed crypto exchange BlockFi. BNB chain based decentralized finance protocol Anchor protocol recently confirmed it was hit by a multi-million-dollar exploit on December 1. Even before that, hackers have already been responsible for the theft of over 2.98 billion in digital assets in 2022, according to stats from blockchain security firm Peck Shield. So yeah, this is same old for crypto. I mean, we've got the collapses. Of course, we had the Terra collapse in May. We had the FTX collapse just this past month. We always have all these hacks. I mean, I didn't even know it was that high. What was it? $2.98 billion. That's a lot of money to lose through hacks. So in your opinion, what's going to make things better for crypto? Do you think regulation might actually help? I mean, how are we going to save crypto, so to speak, and get out of this you said May 6th will be the bull run. How are we going to this weekend, May 6th?
Yeah, May 6th, 2020,
So how are we
2023 at
the
noon.
bull run? Yeah, what's going to trigger the bull run May 6th?
I mean, I think we need some regulation. Yeah, I think that there has to be some regulation in order for all the naysayers, like the people that are and I think it's so funny. This is just a quick side note. It's funny that because of FTX and all this stuff, there's a lot of people that aren't into crypto talking about crypto, and sometimes it's entertaining listening to them talk, and they're saying the wrong verbiage, and it kind of cracks me up. But in order to get them to kind of see crypto in a different way, I think there's going to need to be some type of regulation for them to change their mind, and then that will lead us into the right direction.
Let's get a few more comments in here. Coochie Boy, they probably are creating a new round of Shiboshis. This is for Shiba Inu. Once finished, they can release the blockchain to sell them on using Bomo. That's not a bad idea. Maybe they're just waiting for that blockchain. Definitely possible, says Tim Shea. Coochie Boy, and the blockchain game around the same time. Well, that'd be something. If they release all that stuff around the same time, then Shiba Inu is going to be the coin for you, maybe. Tim Shea. Tim Shea, I did like a Selmo Fudd rhyme there. Tim Shea, so many people are hungry for them to do something. I know, it's like, what are those guys like Austin Hilton and everything? Do they still talk about Shiba Inu? Those guys like Austin Hilton and Zach Humphreys, they would talk about Shiba Inu like every day, like 2 or 3 videos a day. I haven't watched them in a long time, but like, what else could you talk about? It's like, you start to wonder at some point, you almost have to manufacture the news. But yeah, there's so many people hungry for stuff coming out for Shiba Inu. To me, it just takes a long time. It's taking too long. All right, so let's get back into this article a little bit here. Talking again, this is Vitalik Buterin suggesting that we need to focus on not worrying about the market with the price and stuff like that, but just focus on things doing good with utility. But we're also talking about some of the hacks here. $2.98 billion, almost $3 billion, 2022.
Wow.
A large chunk was from Ronin Bridge exploit. I remember when that happened. 625 million in crypto assets being pilfered back in March. However, as a means to combat all the negativity, Buterin suggests moving away from trading, investing circles, and instead getting closer to the tech and applications ecosystem. I'd recommend increasing your distance from trading investing circles and getting closer to the tech and application ecosystem. So basically, he's saying get away from these people getting in and out of stuff, swing trading, probably more investing for the long term. So Ethereum would be, I would gather a long-term hold for you. What, name me like just 1, 2, 3 more that you're into for the long term, would you say, based on utility?
Based on utility. Well, blue chip wise, you got BNB, they're another long term. And then recently I got back into Crow. I did a video that I got out of Crow a few weeks ago because CZ kind of scared me. He's a very intelligent businessman, and I think because of all the exchange collapses and stuff, and Crow had that, or Crypto.com had that $400 million accidentally sent to Gate.io and stuff like that. And I think he's seen that, so I got a little scared that I was like, is CZ going to try to, I don't know, is CZ going to try to take Crypto.com down? So I took it off, but I'm back into Crow, so that's another one that's my long term.
Yeah. Have you looked at any of the ISOs like XRP, Quant, XLM, any of those?
No, I need to educate myself more on that because I think I'm missing out. I want to learn about it. I want to see what the big deal is, and I can't even speak on it because I don't know anything about them.
Well, that's okay. Well, Max talks a lot about them in the recorded videos, and we mention them sometimes on the live show. So that's something that you can check out, or people watching the show can check out here. Let's see what this is. More people saying here. Tim Shea saying, so many people are hungry for them to do something. Yes, we read that. My apologies for Shiba Inu. Crypto Clover is here. Have not seen you here before. Is this someone that follows you, Chaka? Because they have the Volt.
The name doesn't look familiar, but what's going on, Crypto Clover? Stay vaulted.
Thank you for being here. Yep, we're getting vaulted today here. Crypto Clover. All right, so getting back into the news, we're just reading this article here from Cointelegraph. Again, jumping back into it about Ethereum. So Ethereum has given investors plenty to focus on this year with the completion of the long-awaited merge on September 15th, which saw the network shift away from proof of work, of course, to proof of stake consensus. Buterin later added a new category of milestones to the Ethereum technical roadmap, one that aims to improve censorship resistance and decentralization of the Ethereum network. And quote, he says, being in it for tech is already a significant and positive cultural pivot relative to being in it for price movements. Mm-hmm. And Buterin in his recent Twitter post. In November, Buterin told Bloomberg that the collapse of the FTX crypto exchange brought lessons for the entire crypto ecosystem. Excuse me. He labeled the FTX collapse as a huge tragedy, but also noted that the problem was in people, not technology. Basically saying there's just some bad apples. Adding that the underlying stability of distributed ledger and the technology powering the crypto asset economy has not come into question. Well, it certainly was a black eye, the whole FTX thing. It's one I don't want to say that we can't recover from, but I think it's going to take some time. It's still, I think that's what's going on with the market. It's just kind of like we're waiting for more shoes to drop, block buys there. Just crazy stuff. All right. So Mentalek, welcome back to Mentalek. He says, hello, great people. Thank you for being here. Crow is pumping. It is, says Cody Core. And in fact, let's take a look at what's going on with Crow. Yeah, now it's up 9.3%. I think we started the show was up 7% in the last.
Nice.
Yeah, last 24 hours. But yeah, so right at 7 cents now. So what'd you do? Buy back in around 5 or 6 cents?
Yeah, I actually bought back in lower than what I did good. I think I sold, or it was like higher, like 6 or 7, and then back in at 5.
Oh, cool. Crypto Clover says, great show. Thank you so much for that, Crypto Clover. All right, so getting back into this now, let's go back to your channel for a second. So we talked about Veracity, we talked about Volt Inu and MetaMonkey. Tell me, let's do this. You mentioned your favorite NFT project. Let's take a look at that. Where do we look at it? On your channel, or we look on Twitter?
You can look on Twitter. Just go to Bad NFTs or Baby Alien. I think they go under bad_NFTs. I'll double check.
If we can pull them up real quick. Here it is. Bad. Okay.
Yep.
Bad. I'll follow them. Okay. So, all right. It's a collection of 10,000 dynamic NFTs, mischievous aliens ready to have some chaotic fun. Yeah. Gamified storytelling rewards. So you said that you were on with the developer and they made you an NFT live or something like that?
Yeah. So what their little description doesn't really do them justice. I mean, they started off on Chronos and they've had multiple collections, just regular NFTs. They had UFOs and they call them the OG aliens, which you can stake for, different. Yeah, they had you can stake for Crow, and that now they have their own token called Galaxy Token. But that's how it started. Now they went over to ETH, and then they just kind of exploded in the stuff that they're doing and having the artist. His name is Hotch. He is a great dude. I've had him on the channel multiple times, and he just loves doing what he's doing. He loves to make the art, and he'll when he comes on the stream, he'll make them right there on stream. And this time for my PFP, he's like, you know what, I'm gonna make you one. He put my logo. If you look close at it, my logo is on the chest of it, and he had me design it, and he did it all right there. But their newest collection is called the Baddies. They're kind of like the bad guys to the aliens, from the originals. But these guys, and just to show appreciation, they did a special holiday edition, and they made holiday characters that they just gave to everybody. They're very, very about their community, and that's what that's what an NFT project needs. They need to be always interactive with their community and always wanting to grow and do better. So these guys hit every point for me.
Well, if they did a giveaway, I wonder if Tim Shea won one of them, because he seems like he wins like all the NFT giveaways. But Yeah, so this is interesting stuff. So let me go back. I want to actually take a look at what you just said. I'm going to go back, but I don't want to lose my place. I'm going to open up another Twitter tab. I want to look at your logo there because I missed that the first time. The Chaka. Let's see. So you're saying inside this, you can see your logo in here?
Yeah, on the chest area. That little
yeah,
orange, that
okay,
orange.
I see it.
Yeah, that's my logo that he put in there. I was like, dude, it was so cool. And that was the first time any projects came on and done something like that. So, and it's just grown from there. I have him on as much as I can because
cool.
Yeah, I really appreciate him.
Huh. That's cool stuff. All right. Well, I want to go back and look at them a little bit more. So I'm going over to their link tree. And this is them. I looked at them on OpenSea. Let's go to their website. So this is the Galaxy. So you said they have their own token. Is that what this is here?
Yeah, they have a Galaxy token that they have came out with. And this is their Galaxy swap. They have a swap. And it's a lot for an NFT project. You don't really see that with an NFT project.
Let's see. Here's the website, the BAD website. Bad Aliens.
So the blue one there, that's the originals. But check out the black side, the baddies.
This one over on the left?
Mm-hmm.
So just click on that.
And what they're doing, and it's pretty neat. So that if you own baddies and you click that present right there, you just got to pay gas fees and you'll get the holiday ones.
Interesting.
But they're implementing a whole different aspect. Like they have other NFTs that they're implementing with these. Like the other NFTs, I think they were going for like 50 cents. That they didn't give a utility, but they're like, okay, we're dropping these. But now you need those, and you can transform your NFT that you have there, and it'll be more valuable. And they also have like an adventure that they're coming out with, and it's cool listening to the developer talk about it because he's very passionate about it, and it's kind of they're putting gamify into it, like a storytelling type of thing, and you're able to. Oh, and their founders pass is very beneficial.
So this is right on the Crow blockchain, then.
The founders pass, yeah, they did most of their stuff on the Crow, and the newer those baddies is their first project on Ethereum.
Okay. 1 free mint from every mint. It's interesting stuff. I haven't gotten too much into NFTs. That's why I was just kind of looking, because you kind of like sparked my interest because you said that was the best one that you had gotten into.
Yeah, this is my top NFT project. I really like it.
Cool stuff. Let's bring in some more comments in here. Let's see. We've got Crypto Clover, of course, says great show. Tim Shea's laughing because I was teasing him about winning one of those bad aliens. Calvin, with Fidelity's recent announcement, I could see UBS getting into, I think, all the big banking type and financial brokerage type things, Fidelity, all these guys, I can see them getting into crypto. Yes, at some point, the banks are going to be involved with the stable coins. They're going to have their own version of stable coins. What's your thoughts? Have you heard anything about banks and brokerages and people involved with equity markets getting into crypto? Any thoughts on that, Chaka?
I know, but I mean, if the banks get into crypto, I hope they just go with the digital dollar, which is just basically like a 1-to-1 of the dollar. Yep. And I hope they don't try anything else to kind of restrict us on the way we can spend our money. But if you think about it, though, we're already at everything's digital anyways. Me personally, I rarely carry cash. Everything's digital from my card. So we're heading in the right direction already. Yeah,
and I make the analogies or the examples like when you go into a gas station, it's like really cold at night, or even if it's not cold, you're just in a rush. You'd rather not go in and walk in with $50 or $80 and pay with cash. You'd rather just scan your card at the pump, right? It's just much more convenient. And then you go into Walmart and certain grocery stores, and they don't even let you check out in certain self checkouts. They don't even accept cash, so they're already kind of discouraging it from a matter of convenience too.
Yeah,
so discouraging the using of cash is what I'm saying. So I think crypto will follow the same. I think that's how they'll get people to adopt crypto and the digital dollar and something. The centralized, what are the CBD? I can never say them right.
CBDC.
CBDCs, yeah, they'll start encouraging the use of that just from a convenience standpoint. So
as long as they make Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, as long as I make it seamless and easy, I think it's possible. It's got to be easy and seamless. Nobody wants to do anything extra.
Yeah, like DeFi is kind of a mess right now. You got to set up a wallet. You try talking to someone about PancakeSwap and Uniswap and this and that, and it can be a pain. They don't understand that the different blockchains, BNB, Ethereum, Chronos. It can get confusing if you want to send someone, like even our NFTs were like on Polygon. You have to have that wallet set up for that. So it can be confusing.
It's funny that you mentioned PancakeSwap the other day at work. I work with a lot of people who are into stocks. They like to talk about stocks. I'm like the only crypto guy.
Yeah.
And they're asking me questions, and they're asking how to buy something. I mentioned PancakeSwap, and that was it. That's all I had to say. I was like, you got to go to PancakeSwap. And as soon as I said PancakeSwap, they started laughing, and then that was the end of conversation. I was like, okay, well, just the name of PancakeSwap turned them off.
It's crazy stuff. Yeah, I mean it's like we live in our own little world. The language and if you look at PancakeSwap, take a look at it. I mean, the logo is a pancake, for crying out loud. So it's like,
yeah,
and the name PancakeSwap. It's just, we live in the crypto world is a very unique, odd world. But some people would be like, well, I'm investing in a cartoon or trading on something that's not real. So I even had people in my own family say to me that it was like almost like imaginary money. So
I hear that all the time.
But it's funny stuff. Enjoyable lifestyle. Look at that. He said, well, I have 6 foot for a long while. Is this like something with Sammy? I don't know. May get to 1.7 in time. Who's able to decode that? I don't know. Is that something that Sammy said? I don't know. Hey, enjoyable. Crypto Clover. Here's your decentralized exchange, Volt Change. There you go. Is it Volti Change or Volt Change?
Volti Change.
Volti Change. All right, my apologies. All right, Calvin. Hi, Tim. Happy holidays to you and yours. Enjoyable lifestyle. What's up, Tim Shea? All right. So we're still going here. A couple more things here. I wanted to bring in another article. I just got to bring it in here. Where is it? Right here. Yes. Almeida. There's Caroline, not Sweet Caroline, but Caroline, Sammy's Caroline. So Almeida Research CEO Caroline Ellison reportedly spotted at a coffee shop in Manhattan. See, they said that she was in New York, so I pulled this one up. FTX dog Gopher. This is courtesy of Bitcoin.com. Thank you to Jamie Redmond for this article. Now, on December 4th, 2022, of course, that's today. The Twitter account and citizen journalist called Autism Capital shared 2 pictures of a woman that closely resembles the Almeida Research CEO Caroline Ellison. The pictures were taken at a coffee and sandwich shop in Manhattan, age 15 Eastern time. All right. So, according to the tweet published by the Twitter account dubbed Autism Capital, there it is right here. Let's just skip ahead. Here's the picture. We can't blow it up. All right. Well, there she is. She looks like something from Harry Potter. Do you get that kind of vibe from that?
I do get that vibe. I was kind of you can't really see it that well, but it looks. I was just looking at her outfit. It looks very.
Is she wearing like a snuggie or something like that?
It looks like a plastic snuggie.
Okay. Or it's just like one large thing that resembles something that someone would use for protection.
Yep. I see that too.
We'll try to keep it family friendly, but Caroline Ellison has been the topic of many conversations after the former FTX CEO, Sammy, the terrible one, SBF, told the press that he wasn't running Almeida and that he didn't know the size of their position. This has sparked speculation that SBF threw Ellison under the bus. Or maybe they broke up. I don't know. And the FTX co-founder was accused of doing so during a Twitter Spaces conversation. Additionally, November 26th, there was a report littered social media that claimed Ellison left Hong Kong and fled to Dubai, but reports were unconfirmed. Autism Capital also got confirmation of the Ellison sighting from a person behind the counter at the coffee and sandwich shop in Manhattan. Confirmed the barista behind the counter has confirmed it was Caroline. All right. So Ellison alleged location near the New York Attorney General's office. FBI picture appears to show Gopher, the exchange executive's golden doodle puppy. Gopher. All right.
There's Gopher right there.
Well, there he or she is. I guess it's a boy. SBF recently tweeted about Gopher. This is crazy stuff. So I hope it doesn't turn into. I would rather see pictures of Floki. Hope it doesn't turn in like Elon Musk's dog.
You know the Twitter space that they were talking about that you just read about. Did you happen to hear that at all?
No, I did not.
Do you know who CoffeeZilla is?
Yes,
have you heard of him?
Yes.
Okay, CoffeeZilla was in that Twitter space and just lit him up. Just lit him up. That's what that Twitter space was about.
Oh, about Gopher.
I mean, about this whole thing.
About this whole thing with Sammy, and they talk about Gopher the dog and all this stuff.
I don't remember hearing Gopher. This is actually the first time I've even seen Gopher.
Okay. Well, just crazy stuff. All right, so let's just get up in here to more of these comments. Let's see. Tim Shea says, "Get her on the show, Larry. Send her the link." No, we don't want her on the show. We do not want Caroline. I can't come up with a nickname for her other than she's just I don't know, something to do with Harry Potter, and she's wearing some kind of large protection thing.
Yeah,
I don't know, a Snuggie,
it's
a protective Snuggie.
Protective Snuggie, perfect.
Yep. All right, so that's it. So let's we're gonna wrap things up here. We've got a good show. I'll give you the final word, Chaka. If you want to tell anybody about, I'll pull up your channel here again. Hold on one second here. If you want to tell anybody about what you're doing, what your plans are, what you're talking about, anything you want to address the community with, go right ahead.
Sure. Yeah. If you have not heard of me and would like to check me out, I am a fairly new YouTuber. I'm just having a blast doing this. My whole thing on here is I'm learning also. I'm not jumping on my channel saying I know this. I'm learning as we go. I learn from the community, and that's all it is. I'm just here to grow with you guys and put it on YouTube and having a blast while I'm doing it. If you guys want to check it out, check it out.
Well, thank you so much for that, and thank you, Cody Core, for a really funny joke. No, Caroline cannot be my girlfriend. Definitely not. But thank you. Yes, visit the Chakaverse. Cool stuff. Thank you so much to Chaka Crypto for being here. We hope to have you back again soon, Chaka. It's been a pleasure. Really appreciate you being here. And next time you come here, we'll make sure that Max is here too, and we can talk about some cool stuff.
Cool. Sounds good. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, everybody that watched us. Be safe out there. We will see you again tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care.
All right.